to get this YouTube going. Okay.
All right. Good morning. All right, y'all will raise your right hands, please. You and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the true self you got. Okay, can you see everybody, Miss Carrier?
Yes, sir, I can.
Okay, go right ahead.
Okay. Mr. Jones, can you state your name for the record?
Leonard Wayne Jones.
And Mr. Jones, you are the foster brother of Betty Jean Senegal, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And Miss Senegal grew up in your house and your dad was her previous guardian, correct?
That's correct. Yes, ma'am.
And you are seeking today to be appointed guardian of the person of Betty Jean Senegal, correct?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
And we've talked about other options and we've discussed that no other options besides guardianship would be beneficial for Miss Senegal, correct?
That's correct.
And you've looked over the proof of facts that we filed in this case? And they should be there in front of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and is everything true and correct on those proof of facts?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you're asking today for the court to appoint you as co-guardian with your wife who's there with you today, correct?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
And you're willing and able to post a bond, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're able to serve as Betty's guardian to the best of your ability.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
You pass the witness, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I have no questions. I would ask the court to review my report. And I would like to comment that all my years of doing this, I've never left the home and had a feeling of such love and care and warmth as when I left the Jones's home. This is a great place for the board.
I did. The court takes judicial notice of your report. I've already read it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right, if you will sign your proofs. Okay, yes.
Thank you.
Do we have an affidavit of asset?
We're only asking for a guardianship person. Yeah.
Okay, very good. I'll set $1,000 personal bond then.
Yes.
And did we need to get any testimony from Ms. Jones, Your Honor? I was just going to ask her if everything that her husband has testified is true and correct for her.
Yes.
Okay.
And everything contained in that proof is true and correct?
Oh, yes.
We're willing to undertake the obligations of being guardian.
Oh, yes.
Okay, Ms. Senegal, is there anything that you would like to say?
All I have to say is that I'm glad where I am.
She's happy where she is.
Is you?
Okay. These signed orders.
Then y'all are gonna go outside after you sign this bond.
Okay.
You're gonna read these instruction sheets and sign those. And then I will sign them and they'll make copies of them for you, okay?
Okay.
Any further questions, Ms. Carey?
No, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Gary.
Thank you.
We will. Don't leave the courthouse with them, or the sheriff will hunt you down.
Sir?
But don't leave the courthouse with our pens, or the sheriff will hunt you down.
We'll bring them back. Yes, sir. Okay. All right.
All right, we'll get her all taken care of here in just a minute. As
Thank
soon as
you.
y'all sign those documents. all
Thank you,
right?
Your Honor.
Y'all take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Who will be doing this?
We're gonna do Mr. Sled on Jackson, Albert Micah Jackson. All right, thank you, Ms. Carrier.
Thank you.
Mr. Sled,
She's still out here.
Oh, your client's not here? Okay. All right, then, let's go with, Martha Smith. Ms. Burnson? So, who is appearing? The applicant is appearing?
No, Mr. Smith is here with me, this is his wife, and then the subscribing witness is up here, is
Tessa.
zooming in. Yes, Tessa.
Okay,
yes,
do you
ma'am.
know the name?
Tessa Montolaro? Yes.
I've got her.
Perfect. This one. No, you're good. I just want to let him review it.
That's so hard. I gotta get over here with you.
She's been texting me.
She's been on there since like.
Yeah,
quarter after
I
eight.
told her just
Yeah.
to make sure, because I didn't know how quickly.
But I haven't told her that, but
Okay.
she should be seeing us.
Got it.
Here's something. Here we go.
That's probably me texting her to first start the
Okay.
video.
Okay, Mr. Smith, you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause shall be the truth, so help you God? Okay, give me 1 second. What's happening here?
She just hasn't come up yet.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take this testimony.
Okay, perfect. Mr. Smith, if you'll go ahead and state your name for the judge. Okay, we've had a chance to talk about this proof of death and other facts. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, everything is true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Okay. You will flip over and sign it exactly as it's typed. And then this is the original will that we've submitted as your mom's. Is this her signature?
Yes. it is.
Okay, and so far as you know, it was never revoked after she signed it in 2014. Is that correct? Okay. You'll go ahead and sign this. This is the oath that just says you're going to uphold your duties as the independent executor.
Hey, can you come in here? Okay, thanks.
It's always double negative, but is it correct that this will was never revoked after or amended after the date it was made?
That's correct.
Okay.
A lawyer.
Okay,
obviously, with that.
can you enable your video? Is that Ms. Montalero?
It is me. I'm getting my IT guy to come in. There's something going on right now, so he's walking in right now, but I can hear everything you're saying and see y'all.
Yeah, but
We have to see
oh,
you.
you can see me?
I can see you. There we go.
There you are.
There you are. All right, Ms. Montalero, if you'll
How are
raise
you?
your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in cause number 1272293, the estate of Martha W. Smith, shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Ms. Smith, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Ms. Smith. Do you recognize that as being her will?
I do.
I'm gonna go back on to the signature page. And you acted as a witness to this will, is that correct?
That's correct.
And is that your signature on that document right there?
That is.
And do you recall that on April 4th of 2014, you acted as a witness on this will and Ms. Smith signed this will in your presence and you in her presence, is that
That's
correct?
correct. That's it.
All right, you'll sign that proof that Ms. Burnson has provided to you and get that notarized and back to her. Then we appreciate you showing up here today.
Absolutely. And I do believe that we have a notary here. I'm just not sure if she's here today, but I will check. And if not, I'll get with Meredith.
Yes, I will
Very
come by and
good.
notarize it.
Thank you so much. You take
Thank
care.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Mr. Smith, what's gonna happen now? She's gonna provide that. As soon as she gives that to Ms. Burnson and it's notarized, she'll e-file that with the county clerk. When she does, the clerk will notify us and I'll sign the order admitting your mother's will to probate and authorizing the clerk to issue letters so that you can administer her estate This is a guide that explains what your duties and responsibilities are as representative of the estate. Take that with you, and you can take your time to review it whenever you have time.
Yes, sir.
But I know Ms. Burnson will do a good job guiding you through the process. So I hope everything goes well, and y'all let us know if y'all need anything.
Thank you, Jay.
Take care now.
Appreciate it.
Okay, where's Mr. Normal? Mr. Slash? So we're gonna need to get.
Is your client?
Should be, yeah.
Walona?
Is it,
Yes, that's it. Walanda, yeah, she's right there.
it's self-proven,
Yes,
and these are your applicants?
yes.
Do you have more than one
It's
applicant?
just one.
Domiciled in Travis
Hi, Wanda,
County.
how are you?
I'm well. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, ma'am, how do you say your last name?
Eames.
Eames, Ms. Eames, if you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Eames, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Ms. Norma Pete. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go back to the signature page and ask you, is that her signature on that document?
Yes, sir.
And after the date she made that will on May 14th of 2020, did she ever change it or amend it or revoke it?
No, sir.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Slade.
Okay, Walanda, before coming in here today, I sent you your proof of death and other facts, and you read that. Is everything stated therein true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, we ask that the will be admitted to probate, and we'll go ahead and get the proof filed today. Do you want me to file the oath at the same time? Or
Yeah.
wait? Okay, we'll get that
All
done
right,
today.
so Ms. Eames, you're gonna make arrangements to appear before a notary public and sign your proof of death and other facts as well as your oath. Return those to Mr. Celeste. He'll e-file those with the court. I'll sign the order admitting Ms. Pete's will to probate and authorizing the clerk to issue letters. And he'll guide you through the rest of the process. Make sure you cooperate with him in getting him a listing of the assets of Ms. Pete's estate, because he's gonna have 90 days from the date I sign the order to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Okay.
All right, you take care.
Thank you, Walanda. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, guys.
All right, take care. Okay, Mr. Jones is showing up here. All righty. Mr. Dowden on green? Who's
Edward Cross, Morris, Pennsylvania, on the Zoom, we hope. And Mr. Stephen Marino, they are co-applicants. Judge.
Do we have?
Hey,
Yeah,
buddy,
Miss
how
Deborah
you been? I
Cross.
saw you on Facebook a couple of times.
Facebook, I got a kid for that.
Let's see who this is.
You living over in Fort Bend County?
I live in Montgomery County.
Montgomery County.
Little state, little time.
And you were still working in law enforcement over there in
42
Harris
years.
County, huh?
42 years.
Never believe this, but when I was like 19, he was working
Wow.
up in the jail upstairs and I got arrested. And, it was a little bit too ornery, but
Is that
anyway, he let me sit in the
Miss
hall
Cross?
instead of putting me in
There
the
you
cell.
We always took care of it. Carol.
Remember those days. Ms. Cross, is that you? I've not met her in person.
Is that
I'm
Miss?
sorry,
Can you hear me, Miss Cross?
it's Miss Green.
Yeah, Deborah Cross. Okay.
Oh, Deborah Cross.
They make,
Is there a
They-
Deborah Cross there?
Okay, she must be under Derek D then. So here's-
that's, That was me when Daddy made his will, but the attorney made an amendment.
So we have a second amended.
Okay, you're Deborah Marie Green.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Steve, if you'll raise your right hand. Miss Green, if you'll raise your right hand.
Okay.
Each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause should be the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
All right, go right ahead.
All righty. You are Stephen Marino Green and Deborah Marie Green. Is that true?
Yes,
Green, okay, all right. So I understand, Mr. Marino, you are the stepson of the decedent, Yvonne B. Green, is that true? Son, I got that backwards, okay. So Ms. Green, what's your relationship to the decedent?
I'm stepdaughter.
Daughter, okay, I've got those backwards, my apologies. Have you had a chance, or I'll start with Mr. Marino. Mr. Marino, I show you what we believe to be the last will and testament of Yvonne Green, dated May 3rd, 2002. Do you recognize Ms. Green's signature? That's her signature and on the self-proving affidavit. Okay, and Judge, could I hold this up, or I guess that's the way to do it?
Yeah.
I see you do it all the time. Let's see if I can-
You want me to?
You're the expert.
All right, Ms. Green,
Yes, sir.
do you recognize this as being the last will and testament of Yvonne B. Green?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'm gonna go back to the signature page. And do you recognize that as being her signature on that document?
Yes, sir, I do.
And to your knowledge, after the date she made this will on May 3rd of 2002, did she ever change it or revoke it?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. And Mr. Marino and Ms. Green, have y'all both had an opportunity to look over the proof of death and other facts that we're going to file in this matter?
I have not seen, are you talking about like a death certificate?
No, ma'am, we mailed you a proof of death and other facts and an executor's oath. Have you seen that? Have you received that and reviewed it?
I've got an oath of independent co-exec. Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes,
Is everything contained in that proof of death and other facts within your knowledge and true and correct? My questions for both of
yes,
you.
yes, sir.
And then you also have an oath there. You assure Judge Brannick you'll take care of the affairs of Ms. Green's estate to the best of your ability. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's all I have, Judge, unless you need anything.
All right, Steve, you can go ahead and sign that. And Ms. Green, you're gonna make arrangements to take that proof of death and other facts and that oath to a notary public.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Use those documents before the notary, return them to Mr. Dowden. He'll e-file those with the court. When he does so, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the clerk to issue letters that will give you all authority to marshal the assets of the estate and distribute them in accordance with the terms of Ms. Green's will. All righty?
Okay. All right.
All right,
Thank
you have
you,
a great one.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Steve, that's a instruction sheet that just explains the process. You can review it whenever you have time. I know Willis is, oh, you
Do
can
I-
leave the meeting.
I can leave. I've never done this before.
You did good.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
We had an office in Fairland for years. We used to police for 30 years. I was the sheriff's department. Retired as a base patrol sheriff's department.
That had to wear you out, especially over there.
Harris County is something else.
I'm glad it's done.
Yeah, it's getting crazier every day.
Yeah. Start worrying.
When I was like, I was a surprise. I'm the youngest of 5 kids, and so my parents only planned on having 4, and I came along several years later. So when I was like 10, my oldest sister was getting married, and she married a guy who was a chemical engineer, and they transferred him from the Jeff Chem plant here in Jefferson County to the Texaco Chemical Plant in Conroe. And they moved to Conroe, and we'll go up there and visit them. At that time, Conroe had about 4,000 people.
Yeah, we got about 100.
And we would go up there fishing in a Gulf States lake up by Willis Power Plant Lake.
Right.
It was good fishing.
Really good fishing. We live about 4 minutes from the lake, Lake Conroe. And we live in a place called Woodland Hills. It's
Our whole,
big lots, big lots and a lot of trees.
I'm the younger brother.
Well, good to see you, buddy. Y'all let me know if y'all need anything. I hope everything goes well.
Yeah, Mama was sick.
It is.
You know, you get to the point where you want the Lord to take her, because she was hurt so bad, so.
Yeah.
But she's a good lady. Really took care of her family.
Still on, right there.
I'm not gonna make it that long.
Well, upstairs is just 8th through the 14th floor now are just storage.
Yeah, I can
All
imagine.
those old sales of paint,
I
peeling off.
remember, you know, 11th floor, Big John was the head of the trustees. And he'd pick them, and it wouldn't be, it had nothing to do with what their crime was, it was whether he liked them or not.
You talk about
Sitting beside a cage,
being 19 and getting arrested.
with a bunch of murderers running around.
You talk about being 19 and getting arrested and sitting in the hall. I was 23, 22, getting ready to graduate with from a law degree from Lamar. And I got arrested. They didn't put me in the hall. He wasn't there though. No. They left my bud, that's when Culberson. They left me in there for 3 days.
Yeah,
Him and my dad came
I was
around the
17 when I
corner.
stole the boat and fight the boat motor.
And I was like,
Me and Chuck
really?
Arena. Bobby
I want
Ford.
my phone call.
Confession.
It was crazy.
And then I thought, well, this is it. I went to school for 4 years for nothing. And he
Now you make more money now.
called Larry, he said,
Yeah.
and they got the charges, thank God.
Yeah.
My dad kept telling me, so I paid for college for 4 years just for you to get arrested for drunk driving, right? Sorry, sir.
I hope y'all have a great one. Good to see you again.
Hey, buddy, take care.
Take care of yourself.
Y'all have a good day.
Okay, who's this one? Ready? Good morning. Okay, who?
Stephen Townsend.
Oh, Steve. Wait, no, but, I thought we were here on Jackson.
Yes, this is the one we're doing now in person.
Okay,
His clients just got here, but.
Yes,
we're-
okay, so there's nobody appearing by Zoom on this.
No,
Not, not.
Okay. And my understanding that today, or I guess where I was confused in reading the report, you're Cassandra Jackson?
Yes, I am.
Okay, are you actually, you're the caretaker for Mr. Jackson?
Correct.
Okay, are you also a relative of his?
I'm his wife.
Okay.
I'm his wife.
Okay, all right, and then there's 2 daughters.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a relative, I reckon.
Yes.
All right, if you'll raise your right hand, please. solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Swift.
Can you say your name for the record, please?
Cassandra Winston Jackson.
Okay. Are you here today requesting that the court order you guardian of the person and the estate of Albert Michael Jackson?
Yes,
Is Albert Michael Jackson your husband?
yes.
How long have you been married?
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I'm sorry to mention it.
17 years.
Okay. Okay. Have you completed the guardianship training course that's required by the state of Texas?
Yes, I have.
Is Albert Michael Jackson at this point in his life, is he totally incapacitated such that he can't care for himself and manage his own property?
Yes,
If you're appointed the guardian of the person in the estate of Albert Michael Jackson, will you protect his rights and the property of Mr. Jackson?
yes.
Do any of Albert Michael Jackson's children object to the appointment of you as guardian?
No, sir.
Have you reviewed this document titled proof of facts?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in that document within your personal knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in that document true and correct?
Yes, sir.
And will you sign that document here today in front of the court, evidencing that everything in that document is true and correct?
Yes.
Have you reviewed this document titled the oath?
Yes, sir.
And do you
There it
promise
is.
to keep that oath?
Yes, sir.
Will you sign that document here today in front of the court, evidencing your promise to keep that oath?
Yes, sir.
I pass the witness.
No questions.
Okay, I read your report. The only thing I did not see was the physician certificate.
It's attached.
Attached to the application as well.
You'll go ahead and sign your proof, man. You have any other testimony?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mr. Rojas, you may be excused if you have something else you need to do. We've gone on a while.
Yes, we, thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, good one.
Just looking. Oh, that's assets a while ago.
I wrote on it. But that's the one I filed. I apologize. I didn't have an extra copy. Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't on there today, yeah.
Okay,
There's also a letter that we mailed. There's a son, but he's incarcerated. And I mailed a notice to interested parties, and he received that, so he got that as well.
well, he's apparently here locally in our sheriff's department. Okay, the $77,000 home.
Yes.
Yes.
The Mobile Oil Federal Credit Union shows the balance of $473.94.
Yes, sir.
And that's
Okay.
a joint account, Judge.
Any other monetary asset?
No, no, sir. Besides my,
Just a card,
The
but
vehicle.
no money.
no
invested.
money, no, no, sir.
I'm gonna set the bond at 5,000, which should be relatively inexpensive. Mr. Sled, if you have any, I don't think there'd be any difference between 1,000 and 5,000 in the cost. So if you have any problems, come back and talk to me. We'll see what we can figure out. What kind of monthly allowance are you wanting to set? Is it the source of your income, and your husband's income, does he get retirement from anybody?
Yes, he do.
Does he also get social security benefits?
He get retirement and VA.
Okay, and what are the total amount of those benefits together?
Oh, one is $4.99 and the other one is $16.59. So,
So about $2,000.
yes, sir.
Ready?
Certified mail.
Okay, very good. All right. Sign no order appointing you as the guardian of the person in the state. You'll need to take and read these two instruction documents. Once you've read them, you'll sign them down here in the bottom, and return them to me. I'll sign those here in a little while, and we'll make you a copy to take with you. And she'll need to do her affidavit of asset.
I can fill that out.
Okay. All righty. Now let me know what else you need.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Schled, how long have you been over there on Toccoa?
We just moved in what, February?
And you and Mr. Brinkman?
Yeah, I was with him over on his old office on Broadway, before that for a few months, and then, we ended up moving into that new office. So, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. All righty. Well, let me know if y'all need anything else.
All right, well, I appreciate it.
Y'all have a great, we still got Mr. Townsend by
Yes,
there.
sir.
Okay.
I
Well,
was
that's in
walking
there.
in this morning, Judge, and I saw what I thought was you walking out, and I was like, I know we have court. It had to be your brother.
No telling. All right, y'all have a great one and take care of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, just read them outside and then bring them back.
Yeah, you can get her to sign them outside and bring them back in. I'll sign them. I've got some contested hearings starting in a minute.
Okay, bring it back within 30 days.
Yes, ma'am.
And this really can get.
Yeah, just a minute, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You got it. Thank you. You bet.
I need that.
And why is this by Zoom when it appears the applicant lived in Fort Natchez?
Said it was because.
Is this the one with Stephen?
Yes.
Townsend?
First.
I am.
And happen.
Hmm?
He was,
You can ask him first.
I can flip the camera down, right?
Yeah, you can turn the camera on.
Okay. Is there a Derek B on something?
Yes, he's on this one.
Okay. I guess Stephen didn't know his computer, because I'm asking him to video and unmute, and he's not doing either one.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't let me unmute it until I hit the acceptance of it being live streamed.
Okay, is Mr. Brewster with you, Mr. Townsend?
He's not, he should be, he said he was logged in, maybe under Derek Brewster or.
You're gonna ask him why it was Zoom.
How come with Zoom and Mr. Brewster lives in Port Neches? Why are we doing this by Zoom?
His family's in California, so he's over in California. He has a young daughter, and they went over there to. His daughter's gonna be, I think, moving over there. Or,
Okay.
he is. They have a house in Port Neches, and
Very good.
Morning.
Morning, Derek.
Okay, are you Roger Derek Brewster?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, Mr. Brewster, if you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Mr. Brewster, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of April Lynn Redwine. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes.
And I'm gonna go back to the signature page and ask you, is that her signature on this document?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and after the date she made this will on October 7th of 2015, to your knowledge, did she ever change it, amend it, or revoke it?
No, sir, not to my knowledge.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Townsend.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Brewster, I've sent you the proof of death and other facts. You had a chance to review that.
Yes.
And is everything in that true and correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And then you're asking to be appointed the independent executor of your mom's estate, Ms. Redwine, correct?
That's correct.
And if so appointed, you agree to be bound by the oath? That you've had a chance to review the oath, you agree to be bound by that oath?
Yes, I reviewed it.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Brewster, you're gonna make arrangements to sign that proof of death and other facts and that oath before a notary public and return those to Mr. Townsend. Mr. Townsend will e-file those with the court. When he does that, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters. It'll give you legal authority to act on behalf of your mother's estate. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Townsend in getting him a listing of the assets of your mother's estate, because he's gonna have 90 days after the date I sign the order to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Hope everything goes well. Y'all have a great week, and let me know if you need anything, Mr. Townsend.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Take care.
All right.
Thank you.
And
I'll give you a call, Derek.
Okay. Are you gonna try to call me? I don't know what's up with my phone.
Oh, I'll get in touch with you.
Okay. All right.